it's occurred to me, I have like all of these shelves of books that I'm like not actively using, and they're good quality books. They're in great condition. Like, I should share the wealth. Like, they don't all fit in my little free library, right? As much as I tried to cram.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been involved in some Facebook groups lately that just try to help people in need with various life items. And so I just, for funsies, posted, does anyone need some children's books? I'd be happy to just send a few your way. I was expecting, a couple messages. I got 50.
Hi there, this is Gianna from Family Fun Twin Cities, and this is the Let's Go Do Fun Stuff show. And this is an extra bonus episode where we are learning more and diving deep into the nonprofit started by Abby Cooper, a local author, called A Book of My Own. Listen up so that you can learn how you can be a part of this amazing organization.
And so, now I have kind of a whole system. Parents or caregivers fill out a short form telling me how old their kids are and what their interests and favorite topics are. Thanks to fabulous donations in both books and money.
So that you can send it?
Thanks to fabulous donations, I am able to collect books in a variety of topics and genres and age groups, and I'm able to ship them directly to the families who need them. And
it's amazing.
Been a really fun project. And I am pairing with a Minneapolis public school where they have 72% economically disadvantaged students. So most families at that school probably are not able to buy books. I'm pairing with them, and I am getting books to all their 4th and 5th graders by the end of the year. So they'll have 4 brand new books each to enjoy all summer long and beyond.
Oh my word. Okay, so how did you come up with the name Book of My Own? Because let's go through that project. A Book of My Own is what it's called. .org, is that where you can find
the
it?
website is just bookofmyown.org.
Book of My Own. Okay.
A book was already taken.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah, it's been a fascinating learning process because I know absolutely nothing about running a nonprofit.
All I know is it's overwhelmingly like you need to have a board and you need all these things.
I got that.
I was like, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, I'm literally figuring it out as I go. I've been really lucky to connect with some other awesome Minnesota nonprofits like Start Reading Now and the Free Book Buggy. Both of those have been really supportive and really helpful to me. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. But a lot of people have been really supportive of the goal and the mission. And so, I was lucky enough to have a lawyer do all the paperworky things for me pro bono and get me certified as a nonprofit. I had a wonderful volunteer design my logo and website. So so much of what I've been able to accomplish is because of the generosity of others in the community, and I'm so grateful. Yeah, a lot of what I've been doing is reaching out to teachers.
In different school districts?
Yeah, because they can hopefully direct the kids and families who need the books to the website.
That is so great. I love this idea so much.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's just so fun for me because I used to be a school librarian. So my whole thing was just being aware of cool books and knowing kids and what kids like. And essentially being a book matchmaker, pairing, getting to know the kid, getting to know the books and putting them together, connecting them. And that's one thing I really miss about not being a school librarian anymore. But so this is sort of my way. I get to still book matchmake. I have my whole spreadsheet like, okay, 4-year-old who likes trucks and superheroes. And so then I do it, and it's so much fun.
Construction
site. The whole series. What a winner. But yeah, and I use my school librarian skills to kind of in each package I give them exactly what they ask for, right? So they want, princess books, they want cars, whatever. But then I try to think what they might want next.
Just outside
just a little reach. So I'll give them exactly what they want, and then I'll give them something similar, something a little more challenging, something they might want to go to, after they finish all the Wimpy Kids or whatever. But I am hoping, I am telling families they can request once every year. Because as kids grow up, your interests change and develop and evolve. My 2-year-old is into a different thing every 5 minutes.
Right.
It's like trucks. Now it's trains. Now it's monsters. Now it's gorillas. And so I want a book of my own to provide books to families in need, but I want it to also grow with the families and to not just give them books one time and say, okay, bye, good luck, but to encourage that lifelong love of reading and books.
Yeah.
And just a lot of families have expressed how helpful it is having the books shipped directly to where they live, because there's so many factors that I never even thought of. There's so many factors that prevent people from being able to go to, a free book event or the library, or there's so many factors. There's parents, transportation. A lot of families are not mobile. They're dependent entirely on bus schedules and systems, and even then, there's health issues, there's other concerns,
work schedules.
Yeah. There's so many factors that prevent people in need from getting to the places or the events that can help them. And so there's been so much appreciation for the fact that I send the books right to where they are. Yeah. And that's not necessarily a house, it's a lot of apartments, it's trailers, it's homeless shelters, it's I will send the books wherever you are. I just need an address.
Yeah. So how can people partner with you?
Oh, I need a lot of help.
Yeah. So how do they reach out to you?
I'm pretty much doing this all by myself right now. I feel like I have like 3 full-time jobs right now. Mom, that's the biggest one. Nonprofit and author, and I love all my jobs, but it's very overwhelming.
And wife.
It's a lot.
Like you're.
Yeah, that too. Love you, honey. Yeah, that too. Yeah. So I mean, if you have a skill or like a talent, like I am open to all kinds of ideas. I would love to get some assistance with like the social media. I would love to get, assistance, maybe like designing a t-shirt or like just anything people are willing to contribute.
Yeah.
I'm open, okay. So people, of course I always need books.
Right.
But
can people do like book drives, and what are you looking for with books?
I'm really
like
looking
nice
for,
books?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I would say. Because kids are smart, and kids, you give them a book that's like falling apart from the 70s or whatever, like that's not going to make them feel special.
Right.
And they deserve to feel special. They deserve to feel like they deserve nice new books, because they do. Every child
deserve to be the one to make that book fall apart, right?
Yes,
they deserve to love that book that much.
Exactly. Yeah. It's really important. So when I receive book donations, I really need them to either be new or just in really good condition, so they feel like new.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, and then of course I need monetary donations are really helpful, because shipping costs.
Can they do that on your website?
They can. There's PayPal right there. All donations are tax deductible because we're a 501c3.
I was on Family Fun Twin Cities. We have a whole how to volunteer with kids, because when they're little, like a 2-year-old or a 4-year-old, it's so hard to volunteer.
Oh, sure.
You need to be a little older to do a lot of the things, right? This is one way to do it. It's like collect books with your kiddo. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, my son is 2, but he loves books. I mean, he has so many books because I'm his mom. Hello, hello, school librarian.
But I think he kind of gets it. Like I tell him, we're helping other kids get books. We're giving books to the kids who need them, and he gets it. He's like, books for kids. Well, yes, so exactly. Sweet. We're sharing our books with the other kids, and I think he kind of gets it a little bit. And
it's even better if Mama's in all his books.
I know. I've really got to work on that. You
gotta write all the books.
Gotta write all the books ever, including the ones that have already been published. Exactly. Just add it to the to-do list.
I hope you enjoyed learning more about a book of my own and what Abby is doing. This really gets me deep down in my heart, and I love that it's a way for kids to help other kids tangibly. So go to bookofmyown.org to learn how you can help and get involved. Abby and I are going to leave you with one more thought that has nothing to do with a book of my own, but we think you might enjoy it.
Did you know like 2000s is considered historical fiction now?
Seriously?
Yeah, because
I suppose
the parameter is like 20 years. I know. I know.
Well, I guess when I was a kid in the 80s, Vietnam was like recent history, but it was I mean, not recent,
yeah, but like
the 80s to Vietnam, right? So that's weird.
That's weird.
That's really weird.
That's really weird. Sorry if I just made you feel old out there.